Salut à tous les amis, aujourd'hui on va se retrouver pour la dernière vidéo de notre aventure sur Greedfall. C'est la toute dernière vidéo, alors comme je l'ai fait pour la dernière vidéo, je ne parlerai pas durant toute cette aventure, parce j'ai envie de finir en beauté. On a toute la vie, tout le gameplay, hein, tout le gameplay sauf les deux dernières évidemment ont été commentés entièrement. Donc là j'ai envie de passer un petit peu plus, enfin un petit peu plus. J'ai envie de passer, de dépasser, de finir ce jeu une bonne fois pour toutes parce que ça fait depuis le mois d'octobre je crois ou le mois de novembre qu'on s'est aventuré dans cette aventure et voilà on a plein de gameplay en cours donc voilà j'ai pas envie de trop commenter, de perdre entre guillemets mon temps pour cette fin d'aventure. Je vous laisse poursuivre. Alors si dans la vidéo vous voyez qu'il y a des petites coupures ou des changements de tenue ou bien des modifications, des nouveaux pouvoirs, etc., vous inquiétez pas, c'est tout à fait normal. J'ai fait un petit montage pour évidemment pour le boss final, hein, parce que le boss final à mon avis ça va être galère. J'ai dû aussi réinitialiser tous mes pouvoirs, vendre des trucs, ramasser des trucs, des objets, réinitialiser tout comment on appelle ça, la catégorie, c'est-à-dire il y a guerrier, il y a magie et l'autre je sais plus c'est quoi. Donc j'ai dû réinitialiser tout de A à Z pour être en forme et affronter du mieux que je peux l'aventure. Donc vous inquiétez pas, hein, s'il y a des choses que vous voyez, des petites coupures, vous voyez que j'ai changé de tenue ou bien un truc, c'est tout à fait normal, vous inquiétez pas là-dessus. J'ai pas trop voulu vous mettre ça, hein, parce que c'est pas intéressant de passer au moins une demi-heure chez le marchand à modifier, à repartir, modifier à droite et à gauche. Ça a été beaucoup trop long, donc j'ai dû couper plusieurs fois. Donc voilà, j'espère que cette fin d'aventure vous plaira. Moi, ça a été une grande aventure, j'ai adoré ce jeu. Et voilà, tout simplement, bon visionnage à tous pour cette fin d'aventure sur Greedfall.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find... Greetings.
Autre chose que j'ai oublié de préciser, avant de vous laisser tranquille avec cette vidéo, il y a plusieurs fins. Enfin, il y a deux fins différentes. Donc, à la fin de notre aventure, sur Greedfall, je vous posterai les deux fins de l'aventure de Greedfall. Donc, voilà, tout simplement. Bon visionnage à tous, et merci à tous de votre soutien.
I was honored by your visit. Please, come back when... Whenever you want.
The cave that Constantin indicated in his note shouldn't be very far.
He must have made sure the place was guarded so that no intruder can rummage into his belongings. Be careful.
Shadow engulf our enemy.
I need a bit of practice.
Your armor is falling apart. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Constantin has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They are sacred places for the natives, places of connection. This place, this journal. My poor Constantin, you have completely lost your mind. What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that we are defending. Enon Mirfrichtemann was right. Your cousin wants power. He is feeding from the strength of Tyr Fredi.
So much so that he's threatening Enon Mirfrichtemann himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him, to scout the place. We'll need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he's established.
You're perfectly right, my child. And only a very wise Donegad will know how to proceed. Dunkus may be willing to listen to us. At least there's a better chance than with the High Priestess.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I need your help. You may have heard about the strange guardians who are leading the animals to attack everyone.
Yes, Darren of the Donea Exregao sent me a messenger to tell me about it.
It is the work of my cousin. He completed the bonding ritual in several places on the island. Every time he bonds himself, he becomes more powerful, transforms the guardians and sends them to attack his enemies.
And he weakens the island and threatens us all. Katasach and Evosh should never have bonded him. His spirit is not in balance. The only thing he does is take and take again. He will eventually devour everything.
Enon Frichtemann did warn me that he would now turn his attention to the heart of the island.
What are you planning on doing, and how may I help?
We're gathering our allies. But if we want to stop him, we'll have to weaken him.
And break some of his bonds. I see. I will have to talk about this with the rest of the Donegada, and hope that they will answer my call. But in the meantime, the Beragnodas will accomplish their duty. However, we will need your help.
What can I do?
During the ritual, the one who is bonding himself spills some of his blood near the base of a stone. And this blood summons a guardian. The guardian lifts the stone so that it may serve as an anchor point for the bond. The only way to break this bond is to have a guardian topple the stone. We will be able to do it, but these rituals take a long time. Too long to be done quickly. So, in the meantime, you must prevent your cousin from drawing magic from the place. Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin's bonding stones. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent him from drawing the strength of Tiefradi. However, you must be careful, because the guardians corrupted by him will come to defend the stones.
Thank you, Dunkus.
And thank you for wanting to stop your cousin. Don't worry. I will send my people to finish the work of the plants I have given you.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantin had done.
He's a sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enon Frichtemann speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
We can access the stone now and plant Lucas's seed. Look! The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Doneigada of Duncas's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
protect me in this battle.
Watch out! Grenade! I'm wounded! I need healing!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! It's dead. Now let's plant the seed Dunkus gave us at the base of the raised stone. Look! The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Donigarda of Dunkus's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
How are you feeling, my child? What you are about to do is difficult.
Don't make it harder than it has to be, Petrus. Fighting against your cousin isn't pleasant, but it's the only logical thing to do.
A nicer way of saying he has no choice.
Indeed. I must stop Constantin, regardless of what it may cost me. Not only to obtain an antidote to the Malachor, but also to save this island.
I have learned many things by your side, and thanks to you, I was able to give my mother back to the earth. And this is my land, my people. I will...
What's happened to Constantin is regrettable. But you're doing what must be done. You're a good person, Greenblood. Then you can count on your old master of arms to protect you.
We will all be with you. After all, this concerns all of us, doesn't it?
Naturally.
We will be by your side to support you both physically and spiritually.
Thank you. You have been precious allies, and you are proving once more the value of your friendship. Now let's go. It'll be a shame if we arrive too late.
Disade, glad to see you. Sadly, we couldn't stop your cousin.
He suddenly stormed our position, along with a horde of enraged creatures. We didn't stand a chance.
And now there are beasts attacking us relentlessly. My men are doing all they can to stop them.
We thought it best to stay here to keep the path open for you, should you want to face your cousin.
Thank you. You did well. I'll do everything in my power to catch him and stop him from carrying out his plan. Keep holding on as long as you can. I need to be able to reach him.
Wait, there's a group of creatures coming.
I'll stay here with them, Greenblood.
He's right. We must help them stop these creatures.
Are you sure?
Every minute gained is a minute that allows you to save us.
Glad to have you with us, Kurt. Just like the good old days.
And thank you too, Afra. It is an honor.
Enough with the talking, Greenblood. Go.
And stop, Constantin. I'd hate to be doing this for nothing.
In that case, thank you. And good luck to both of you. Oh, and Afra. Be careful.
Is this the last time we'll see each other then?
I don't know.
Go.
There you are. I was starting to think that we would die here for nothing. Your cousin just passed through here with a horde of beasts, and he keeps sending us more.
We won't hold very long. We're not used to fighting creatures like these.
We are, and we will hold long enough for you to reach the heart, even if we must die in the process. But you must chase him. You must prevent him from performing the ritual at all costs. If Enon Milfrichteman dies, we're all doomed.
I'm well aware of that, believe me. But here come some more beasts. To arms!
Then let's go!
I'll stay with my people.
And I'll stay with her. One blade more can't hurt.
We need to prevent the beasts from following your tracks.
Yeah, we could use some help here, to be honest.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but the Moridigan isn't wrong.
You see? Over and done.
You should go now. And may the volcano give you its strength.
Well, good luck.
There you are. Praise the Enlightened. Your cousin...
has already reached the heart. Our other allies informed me. They are also trying to stop the creatures.
What do you intend to do?
Pursue him all the way there and do everything I can to stop him.
In that case, may the Enlightened keep you in his divine... Oh no. More beasts are coming. Be prepared!
Protect me in this battle! This time it's my turn. I'm staying with my people.
I knew you'd say that.
Well, I wasn't going to let the young ones get all the glory.
Your help would be a blessing, Father.
You see? You should go now, my child. Be careful. We are all praying for your success.
Thank you, Petrus. Be careful too. Constantin!
Restrain him!
sorry. Why? Why have you done this? But for you. For us. So that we may live free at last. This makes no sense. Constantin, it's madness.
You don't understand because you're still attached to the old world. This old, dying world which, to survive, has betrayed, used, and manipulated us and would not have hesitated to kill us.
Perhaps, but
I've seen death, cousin. And I understood the vanity of it all. My father's ruses just so he could earn more power. The political bowing and scraping to preserve corrupted nations. I have been offered unrivaled power, allowing me to get rid of this. To send the old world back to its inevitable death and to build something new here. Something unique. And this new world is my gift to you. You and I could be its new gods, the immortal and benevolent monarchs.
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of. He has its vices and its poison. For his own immortality, he's prepared to destroy everything around him, to break millennia of cycles. I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his pride.
Don't listen to this old god. He's like all the others, after all, clinging to life. All you have to do is to bind yourself here, with me. And we will be gods together, forever. Come. Trust me. You won't regret it, cousin.
Who could have predicted, when my two young students left the port of Serene, that they'd become the gods of Teofredi, thus plunging the world into chaos? Certainly not me. So it seems that I am a poor teacher. Amongst those who had tried to prevent the ritual from taking place, only a handful of dazed survivors remained, helplessly facing hordes of creatures following the orders of the two cousins. Afra and Petrus, former rivals, fell together. They couldn't accept this treason from the one they believed in. As for Vasco, he managed to run away and join the Naut fleet. Rumor has it that he went to their island, his heart full of bitterness, and never left it again. With his help, Kurt managed to leave Teofredi, but only to die on another battlefield. Siora had done well to go back to her sister, who tried to lead a rebellion for a while, but just like the rest of the clans, she eventually acknowledged the power of their new gods. Exiled from the island, all our nations sunk into a state of constant warfare, each accusing the others of being responsible for their terrible defeat. The congregation is now on the verge of falling, and I have no doubt that the others will follow. The lives which haven't been taken by war will be taken by the Malicor. On Teofredi, the Nauts report that nature has reclaimed its rights in the cities. After a period of chaos that saw the death of many rebel islanders, the survivors reportedly all ended up acknowledging the power of the two cousins. But sadly, this is nothing but hearsay, since the news we receive is scarce, and getting even more so.
I do not desire your death. I'm sorry.
Why? Why have you done this?
But for you. For us. So that we may live free at last.
This makes no sense. Constantin, it's madness.
You don't understand because you're still attached to the old world. This old, dying world which, to survive, has betrayed, used, and manipulated us and would not have hesitated to kill us.
Perhaps, but
I've seen death, cousin. And I understood the vanity of it all. My father's ruses just so he could earn more power. The political bowing and scraping to preserve corrupted nations. I have been offered unrivaled power, allowing me to get rid of this. To send the old world back to its inevitable death and to build something new here. Something unique. And this new world is my gift to you. You and I could be its new gods, the immortal and benevolent monarchs.
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of. He has its vices and its poison. For his own immortality, he's prepared to destroy everything around him, to break millennia of cycles. I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his pride.
Don't listen to this old god. He's like all the others, after all, clinging to life. All you have to do is to bind yourself here, with me. And we will be gods together, forever. Come. Oh, what a shame.
Good night, sweet prince.
Bon, voilà. C'était la fin de notre aventure sur Greedfall. J'espère que ça vous a plu. N'hésitez pas à partager à vos abonnés à la chaîne, évidemment. Et on se retrouvera pour, évidemment, de nouvelles aventures et des gameplays en cours sur ma chaîne. Allez, à la prochaine. Ciao, bye bye.
After the fall of Constantin, my young student managed to establish stronger links between the old nations and the natives. Some of their Donegada were even invited to the continent, and with their help, it slowly became a land filled with life again. And for the first time in a long while, the number of cases of the Malicor is decreasing. Those who bravely fought at Dorhad Genadu were celebrated everywhere. After all, if it weren't for this unlikely alliance, the island would have fallen into Constantin's greedy hands. This victory earned Afra the respect of all the native clans. She now spends most of her time with them, when she isn't with the man she loves, of course. Sieglinde took Kurt as an advisor, but he insisted on keeping his place alongside his former student and friend, watching his back, as he always had. Siora obtained the title of Marl of the Red Spears alongside her twin. She leads them with wisdom, but often reunites with the one she still calls her Karants. For his bravery, Vasco was awarded the rank of commander. He now travels the sea at the head of a whole fleet, but he often comes back to visit his brother-in-arms. Petrus's ambitions have finally been fulfilled. He obtained the much-coveted title of Cardinal. Despite the responsibilities implied by such a title, he still sometimes visits the one he calls his child. Despite the help Ulan received, which allowed him to restore the importance of the seaside Nemeus, he still had to renounce the role of Marl as he faced the contempt of the other clans. Her friendship with Renaigse helped Deirdre to overcome her reticence. She willfully accepted to follow the orders of her new High King. Dunkas and his people spent a lot of time with savants and theologians. Patiently, they shared their knowledge of the earth and learnt new techniques from one another, and in so doing, they restored balance between the new world and the old. Following the investigations revealing the horrifying practices of Dr. Asili, the Alliance changed their methods and even appointed an ethics council to oversee the work of its scholars. The public revelations of St. Matthias's life led to a deep change in Teleme. The Ordo Luminis was dismantled for good, and the missionaries' purpose is now to establish dialogue rather than conversion. Aware that their culture of secrets would lead them to their demise, the Nords changed their methods. They welcomed numerous new recruits amongst them, notably natives. Under Sieglinde's control, the Guard returned to the honorable values that had made its reputation. Despite the negative influence of some shady members in their midst,